Hey familia, this is Hex from TGO, FX crew, my brother's pretty much international, and UTI crew, which is another international graffiti art crew with incredible writers that have their work exhibited all over the world. And what I'm talking about today is really simple. This is something that I started doing way back in the early and mid 80s, and they were B-Boy jackets. All the real true hip hoppers had their original B-Boy jackets that they busted out. Back then, we used to rack Vogarts from old lady shops over there on Tweedy Avenue, shops in downtown, or places that, there was one spot over there by Greenspans in Southgate that used to have these markers called Vogarts that were oil-based paint with a little ball at the end, and you would squeeze them, and I figured out that I could use them for old school B-Boy jackets. That's how I did my first jackets. But later on, when I met Baby New York from Brooklyn Avenue,
3, 2, 1.
Flatbush, Brooklyn, Bed-Stuy in Brownsville, he was a full-on B-Boy, and he was saying, man, you know what they got? Like these painted, hand-painted B-Boy jackets, and bro, I want you to do them for the whole crew. And so that's when me and Maestro, Legend, Bookworm, a bunch of the old school writers that first started hip hop, graffiti in the city of Los Angeles and the West Coast, started rocking these B-Boy jackets. Now, some of these jackets are going to be flashed on the same cast that I'm going to be showing you. But here's the deal. Very simple concept today. I'm doing the background of a B-Boy jacket. The background has to be flexible when you put it on, and it's got to be flexible once it's dry when you're wearing the jacket itself. The worst thing that you could do, familia, is listen to the old tales, listen to the old fairy tales of B-Boy jackets that you have to put gesso on the back of a jacket. A lot of people, I met dudes at my old school homeboy Sketch from Manhattan. This was back in '84. He had heard of put gesso, he busted out with the gesso jacket. Other guys I've seen in Oakland had gesso jackets. I know my brothers in TDK, some of them airbrush them, others use different techniques, and a lot of them are flexible. But I've seen other guys in the Bay Area, other guys, I saw some dudes in San Diego, some dudes in Long Beach, one dude in Compton, his jacket, you could throw bottles off of it and it would just bounce off, or rocks and it would bounce off. So I know it's called B-Boy armor in hip hop, but you really don't want to be wearing big old anti-SWAT team armor. You want a jacket that is dope, colorful, it's got your vibes, your style, it's got your dopest letter schemes and characters. This is how it was in the beginning, and this is pretty much the era that we're moving towards again after 20, 30 years of rocking West Coast hip hop and also international hip hop that originated way back east in the South Bronx, Manhattan, and different areas in Queens, different areas out in Brooklyn as well. So today's lesson is real simple. Do not use gesso on the back of a jacket. You want a B-Boy jacket, not gesso jackets or anti-SWAT team armor. One dude had even used Bondo that you use on cars. So first thing that happens when you got those gesso jackets is it starts cracking. Pieces start falling off of it, chunks. After a year of wearing that, there's chunks missing. Other things that I had seen, it had even ripped the fabric that was underneath because it had the wrong base. So we're starting off real easy. What you're trying to do when you add a base is to get all of the cracks, all of the seams, and just get in there with the paint and keep it flexible. At the same time, you're trying to block the holes so that it gives you a flat surface to be able to add all of your colors, all of your acrylics, if you use markers. Some people use markers on jackets, other people use airbrush on jackets. So that's exactly what you're trying to do, brother. And you know what? House paint, gel compound, gel medium, stay away from gesso jackets. Take care, familia.